Welcome back. You know, whenever people talk about AI, the conversation almost always goes in one of two directions. The first group says, AI is going to replace everything. The second group says, AI is the biggest opportunity of our generation. And what's interesting is that both groups are looking at the exact same technology but seeing completely different futures. And honestly, I think most people are somewhere in the middle. They're excited, they're curious, but they're also confused, because every day they open social media and see headlines like, "I made $10,000 with AI. This AI side hustle made me rich. Start this AI business today. Use this AI tool and automate everything." And after seeing enough of these posts, people naturally start asking, what's actually real? What opportunities genuinely exist? What businesses are likely to survive long-term? And where should I focus my time if I'm starting today? Because the reality is that not every AI opportunity is equal. Some opportunities are trends, some are temporary, some are already saturated, and some are quietly becoming massive industries while almost nobody is paying attention. So today I want us to have a very honest conversation. Not about hype, not about unrealistic promises, but about where genuine opportunity exists in 2026.
I love that approach, Will, because the AI space has become incredibly noisy. And whenever a new technology emerges, something predictable happens. Most people focus on the tool. Very few people focus on the business model. And that's why so many people jump from one AI trend to another without building anything sustainable. They chase the newest app, the newest feature, the newest trend. But successful businesses are rarely built around novelty alone. They're built around solving valuable problems. And that's exactly where I think people should focus. Because when you look at AI through the lens of problem solving instead of technology, the opportunities become much clearer.
That's such an important distinction, Anna. Because tools change, platforms change, algorithms change, but valuable problems tend to remain valuable. And I think that's where we should start. Not with technology, but with demand. Okay, let's start with a mistake that I think is becoming increasingly common. Someone discovers AI, they get excited, they spend a few weeks learning tools. Then they immediately start asking, what AI business should I start? And often the answer they receive is based on what's trending rather than what's sustainable. So why do so many people end up choosing opportunities that never become real businesses?
Because they choose based on excitement instead of economics. And that's a critical difference. When evaluating an AI business, I think people should ask 5 questions. 1. Does this solve a real problem? Not, is this cool? But, will someone pay to solve this? Those are very different questions. 2. Is the problem recurring? One-time problems create one-time revenue. Recurring problems create recurring businesses. 3. Is the problem expensive? The more expensive the problem, the more valuable the solution. 4. Can I create a better outcome? Not just a faster outcome, a better outcome. 5. Can this scale? Can the system grow without requiring proportional increases in effort?
I think that's where many people get trapped. Because they're evaluating opportunities from the creator's perspective instead of the customer's perspective.
Exactly. Customers don't buy AI. Customers buy outcomes. Nobody wakes up and says, I want artificial intelligence today. They wake up and say, I want more clients. I want more sales. I want more time. I want less stress. I want faster growth. AI is simply the mechanism.
One business model that keeps appearing everywhere is the AI agency. And depending on who you ask, it's either the biggest opportunity available or already completely saturated. So let's break this down honestly. What exactly is an AI agency in 2026? And where does the opportunity actually exist?
This is one of the most misunderstood opportunities right now. Because many people think AI agencies sell AI. They don't. Good agencies sell business outcomes. AI is simply how they deliver those outcomes more efficiently. Types of AI agencies. Content automation agencies, helping businesses create social media content, newsletters, blogs, video scripts, content systems. Using AI workflows. Lead generation agencies, using AI for prospect research, outreach personalization, qualification, CRM management. Customer support agencies, implementing AI chatbots, AI support systems, automated workflows for companies. AI consulting agencies, helping businesses understand implementation, workflows, automation, operational efficiency.
So the opportunity isn't necessarily in the tool. It's in understanding the business problem better than the client does.
Yes, and that's why expertise becomes increasingly valuable.
Let's talk about content businesses because a huge percentage of people entering AI are interested in content creation. YouTube, podcasts, newsletters, personal brands, digital education, and AI has dramatically changed the economics of content production. So what opportunities do you see here?
I think we're entering the era of AI-enhanced media companies. And many creators don't realize they're actually building media assets. Opportunity 1. AI-powered YouTube channels. Using tools like ChatGPT, Claude AI, 11 Labs, Runway ML. Creators can produce content much faster. Opportunity 2. Niche newsletters. Curated information is becoming more valuable, not less. Opportunity 3. Educational brands. People need interpretation, not just information. Opportunity 4. AI podcast networks. This area is still massively underdeveloped.
One area that fascinates me is digital products. Because AI dramatically reduces production time, and suddenly one person can build products that previously required teams.
Absolutely. And digital products are attractive because they scale differently than services. Digital product examples: AI prompt libraries, templates, workflows, automation systems, Notion systems, business frameworks, training programs, AI implementation guides. Tools: Notion AI, Canva AI, Gamma.
Let's talk about something that I think sounds intimidating to many people. Startups. Because traditionally, starting software companies required developers, funding, teams, long timelines. But AI seems to be changing that dramatically.
It absolutely is. We're seeing the rise of what many people call solo SaaS founders. AI native businesses, micro SaaS companies. And what's fascinating is that one person can now launch products much faster than ever before. Examples: AI resume builders, AI marketing assistants, AI niche research tools, AI content planners, ICRM assistants, AI scheduling systems, AI coaching assistants. Tools: Lovable, Bolt.new, Cursor, Replit.
What I love about this trend is that barriers are falling. Not disappearing completely, but falling dramatically.
Exactly. Execution becomes faster, but understanding customer problems remains the real advantage.
Let's imagine we're sitting here 3 years from now. It's 2029. A lot of the AI tools we use today have evolved dramatically. Some companies that seem huge today no longer exist. New platforms have emerged. Entire industries have changed. If someone listening today wants to position themselves for the next 3 years rather than the next 3 months, where would you focus? Because I think that's where real wealth creation happens. Not by chasing what's trending this week, but by identifying what becomes more valuable over time. So if you were starting from scratch today, what opportunities would you be paying the closest attention to?
That's a fantastic question because most people focus on immediate opportunities. They ask, how can I make money this month? But the people who build extraordinary businesses usually ask a different question: what trend is becoming inevitable? And when I look at AI, there are several opportunities that I believe are not only growing today but will likely become much bigger over the next 3 years. What's interesting is that most of these opportunities aren't actually about technology. They're about helping people adapt to technology. Because every time a major technological shift happens, there's an enormous gap between what's possible and what businesses actually know how to implement. And that gap creates opportunity. Opportunity number 1. AI implementation consulting.
This one seems incredibly important because I think many business owners are overwhelmed. They hear about AI constantly, but they don't necessarily know what to do with it.
Exactly. And that's why implementation consulting is becoming so valuable. Most businesses don't need another AI tool. They need clarity. For example, imagine a company with customer service teams, sales teams, marketing departments, operations staff. The owner knows AI can probably improve efficiency, but they don't know where to start, what tools to use, what workflows to automate, how to train employees, how to measure results. And that's where consultants become valuable, not because they understand AI tools, but because they understand business processes.
That's a really important distinction, because AI knowledge alone isn't enough. You need business understanding.
Exactly. A consultant who understands both business and AI becomes extremely valuable because they can bridge those worlds. And honestly, I think demand for implementation experts is only beginning. Most small and medium-sized businesses haven't even started serious AI adoption yet. Opportunity number 2. AI education businesses.
Education seems like another huge category, because every week I meet people who feel like they're falling behind.
Absolutely. And what's fascinating is that education becomes more valuable when technology moves faster. Because people need interpretation. Think about what happens every day. New tools launch, new features appear, new capabilities emerge. Most people don't have time to keep up. So they look for trusted educators who can answer what actually matters. What should I ignore? What should I learn first? How does this apply to my business? And that's where education businesses become powerful.
And when people hear education, they often think only about courses. But it's much broader than that.
Much broader. Education can take many forms: newsletters, YouTube channels, communities, coaching, workshops, consulting, memberships, corporate training. The opportunity isn't teaching AI. The opportunity is helping people use AI to achieve outcomes. Opportunity number 3. AI-enhanced agencies.
One thing I've noticed is that agencies seem to be evolving very quickly. And the agencies that understand AI appear to have massive advantages.
They absolutely do. Let's imagine 2 marketing agencies. Agency A uses traditional systems. Agency B uses AI extensively. Both charge similar prices, but Agency B can often produce faster, test faster, analyze faster, optimize faster, deliver results faster. And over time, those advantages compound.
So AI isn't necessarily replacing agencies. It's transforming what the best agencies look like.
Yes, and I think we'll see specialized AI-enhanced agencies emerge in areas like marketing, lead generation, recruitment, customer support, content production, sales systems. The winners won't be the agencies using the most AI. The winners will be the agencies generating the best results. Opportunity number 4. AI personal brands.
This is one of my favorite topics because personal branding keeps appearing in almost every episode we record. And I don't think that's an accident.
Not at all. In fact, I think personal brands become more important as AI advances. Because trust becomes increasingly valuable. Imagine a world where anyone can generate content. Anyone can create videos. Anyone can publish articles. Anyone can launch a website. What becomes scarce? Credibility, trust, reputation, perspective. Those become the real assets.
And trust compounds in ways that algorithms can't easily replicate.
Exactly. A strong personal brand creates opportunities, partnerships, clients, speaking engagements, audience loyalty. And AI simply helps amplify that brand faster. Opportunity number 5. AI agents and business automation.
I think this may be one of the biggest opportunities that people still underestimate. AI agents. Everywhere I look, people are talking about them. But many people still don't fully understand what they are.
And that's understandable because we're still early. But here's the simple explanation. Most AI tools today respond when you ask them something. AI agents go further. They perform tasks. They execute workflows. They take action. For example, an AI agent might qualify leads, send follow-ups, schedule appointments, update databases, generate reports, monitor performance. Without constant human involvement, we're moving from AI as a tool to AI as a workforce multiplier. And businesses that learn how to deploy AI agents effectively may gain enormous operational advantages over the next few years.
Let's switch gears. Because whenever there's opportunity, there are also mistakes. And sometimes avoiding a mistake is worth more than discovering a new opportunity. So if you had to predict the biggest mistakes people will make during the next wave of AI adoption, what would they be?
The first and biggest mistake is chasing tools instead of solving problems. And honestly, I see this every day. Someone discovers a new AI tool. They get excited. They spend weeks learning it. Then another tool appears, and they repeat the process. Months later, they've learned dozens of tools but haven't built anything meaningful.
That's such a common trap. Because learning feels productive, but learning and building aren't the same thing.
Exactly. Knowledge without implementation creates the illusion of progress. And AI moves so fast that if you're constantly chasing tools, you'll always feel behind. Instead, people should focus on questions like, what problem am I solving? Who am I helping? What outcome am I creating? The tools are secondary. Mistake 2. Automating chaos. It's when people try to automate processes they don't actually understand. Let's say a business has a broken sales process. Instead of fixing it, they try to automate it. Now they simply have a broken process operating faster. AI amplifies systems. Good systems become better. Bad systems become worse. That's why businesses should optimize before they automate.
So AI doesn't magically fix bad strategy.
Yes, it magnifies whatever already exists. Mistake 3. Thinking I is the business. Many people think, I need an AI business. But customers rarely care about AI itself. They care about outcomes. Imagine two messages. Message A, we use advanced AI technology. Message B, we reduce customer support costs by 40%. Which one gets attention? The second one, because it's outcome focused.
That's such a simple example, but it changes everything.
Exactly. Businesses win by solving problems, not by showcasing technology. Mistake 4. Waiting too long. Many people are waiting for certainty. They're waiting for perfect timing, perfect knowledge, perfect confidence. But technological shifts don't wait. The people who benefit most usually start learning while things are still evolving. Not after everything becomes obvious.
So there's a balance. Don't chase every trend, but don't ignore the shift either.
Exactly. Stay curious. Stay adaptable. Keep experimenting. Because the businesses that thrive over the next decade probably won't be the biggest today. They'll be the ones that learn the fastest.
And honestly, I think that's the perfect place to end. Because if there's one theme running through this entire conversation, it's that AI isn't replacing business fundamentals. It's rewarding them.
Exactly. Technology changes, but value creation remains the same. The people who solve meaningful problems, build trust, and adapt consistently will always have opportunities. And AI simply gives them more leverage than ever before.
And the businesses that understand that will always have a future. We'll see you in the next episode.